So I'm going to show you 8 individuals, and I want you to tell me what you believe they have in common. Okay, I'll walk you through these. We've got Bobby Knight, Michael Jackson, Naomi Campbell, Gordon Ramsay, Ellen DeGeneres, Bill Clinton, Tiger Woods, and Shia LaBeouf. What do you think? What do these folks have in common?
They have all had a bad public crisis.
That's a good one. What else? In fact, I'll come back to that one. What else do we got?
They all have some element of fame to their lives. They've been on either television or movies, or so there's a um,
Yeah.
point of,
Thanks, Jennifer.
yes.
Yeah, Peggy puts exceptional success along those lines, right? These are all individuals who have really been at the pinnacle of success within the fields in which they have operated within. But as Jed mentioned, there's some controversy connected to each of these individuals. So I've handpicked these individuals for a reason. And it's to help us to understand that we have two different sides of ourselves. One side of ourselves is what I call our doing side. This is our talent, our knowledge, our skills, and our abilities. And all of the 8 of these individuals are really high along their doing side. It's being high along their doing side that has allowed them to reach the levels of success and fame that they have reached. But here's a question to consider. Does the controversy associated with each of these individuals, does that have to do with their doing side or something else? What I've learned is it's more about something else. It's actually a second side of ourselves, which is our being side. So our being side is more akin to the quality of our character, our psyche, our mindsets, our level of consciousness, and even our emotional regulation. And so while all of these individuals have been successful because of their doing side, it's their being side that has gotten them in some trouble. And so I want to ask you a couple of questions about this. So feel free to continue putting your answers in the chat box. But here's the first question. What side do you think is more important for being an effective leader and employee? Is it our doing side or our being side? What do you think? Yeah, get some answers here on the being side, which I agree with you. That's part of the reason why I'm focusing on it. But here's the second question for you. What side do we tend to focus on in our development efforts? Is it our doing side or our being side? Yeah, it's really our doing side. So think about our education systems, our athletic programs, and even most of our organizational development efforts are largely focused on our doing side. And we're addressing a side that I'm not going to say is never a problem, but it's usually never the biggest problems that we're facing when it comes to our leaders and when it comes to our employees. And so, all of this to say is that if we want to become transformationally better, we need to focus on our being side. And that's the value of focusing on our being side. What I've just learned is that most people focus on our doing side, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just only incrementally helpful at best.